Hello everybody, Bill Batson here from Batson Enterprises. This is our 6th edition of highlighting rod builders that we have in our collection. As a lot of people know, there's almost 700 rods in the Batson collection. People from all over the world have built rods for me. The first 5 episodes we did Mark Krause, we did Bill Havens, Doc Ski of course, we did Jim Trelecki's, we did Mark Blobum, we've done Brett Akari and Wayne Folks. But today we're gonna go to another country. We're gonna go see Italo Busi. Good friend of mine, I've known him for a long time. I met him at a rod builders show in North Carolina. So we're gonna collect his rods today and go through those one by one. Okay, we're gonna grab this one first of all. This is the first one that he did for me. And it's here with all my other ones right in my office. And then the latest one he did for me is here next to the latest ones Doc has done for me and Todd Dobernowski. And then we have back here in my roller guide selection, I kind of keep them a little separate. This is the roller guide one that he did for the Batson collection. So we're going to take these 3 and we're going to go this way. We're going to stop here in the hall. As you can see, this is the hallway for all the offices and everything. And I have a nice display here for the Gladiator Rod that I got when I was in Italy. It's a beautiful display case along with the story signed by Italo himself. So we'll go take these into the photo room here. We're going to set these up. I have another one I'm going to show you also that I keep out in the foyer on a beautiful display out there as well. So let me rack these real quick and we'll get to talking about them. Perfect. Excellent. All right. We're here to talk about Italo Busi today. Great guy. We've fished together in Mexico. We fished together in Italy. He's a great rod builder. I've got a lot of good stories about Italo. He's a great guy. Anyways, he catered to me and my wife in Italy a couple years ago. We went there and had a great time. It wouldn't have been the trip without all of his Italian connections, right? So we saw everything when we were in Italy. So anyways, I'm here today to share something about Italo. He's gonna, like I said, and I'll say it again, he's a great guy, big heart, loves this industry. He's also our Italian distributor. So he does a great job. So we had to get my microphone on so you can hear me a little bit better because I want everybody to hear this about Italo. He's a great guy, right? Some cool stories about Italo. Italo used to be an airline pilot for Italian Air, right? And he was the Pope's pilot, the old Pope, not the new Pope. The old Pope's pilot. And anywhere the Pope went, Italo used to fly him around the world. Anyways, that's a pretty cool story. He shared a lot of stuff with me. We've spent a lot of time together. But I want to do some rods today. So first rod I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to go ahead and put the case out here so you can see it. Beautiful leather case with a strap. This is the 2017 International Rod Builders competition Mark Krause put on. And this is a beautiful case that goes with the rod. I wanted to share that. And the rod that he had for the competition, I'll share a couple of things about it. This is it's a 4-piece bait casting rod. And Italo made all of this by hand. As you can see, a beautiful butt cap. Looks like a box elder burl insert with Batson hardware. Beautiful full well grip. He's got a couple different medias here. He's got the bamboo, and he actually inscribed on it 2007 Rod Builders Challenge with his name, Italo Busi. And he did a nice mahi-mahi weave, and then he put the graphite shaft into that. So that's the butt section of it, and the second section is amazing. As you can see, the guides. Well, he did a beautiful wrap here underneath the guide, and then he's got these mayflies. If you can see them, they're mayflies made into guides. He did not make these guides himself. He purchased them for the competition, but these are like pieces of jewelry. If you look really close, they're mayfly made into a guide. Oop, I'll let her move the camera around so you can see it. I think you can see it this way also. And he's got 3 of them on this rod. 3 strippers, mayfly strippers with the agate rings. So, needless to say, this is a priceless piece from my friend Italo Busi. This is the first one that he gave to me and my collection. This was 4 years ago. And this is my first Italo. Beautiful piece. Beautiful colors, beautiful combination. I love it. This rod is, like I said, in the foyer of Batson on a beautiful mirrored stand for everybody to see when you come walking into Batson Enterprises. So that's the first one. That's the one of the 5 that I have from Italo. The second one I'm going to share with you is a tuna rod that he did for me personally for my collection, and this rod will fish. All right, he's got beautiful Alps cobalt blue gimbal, Hypalon, or no, EVA. He's got the Alps reel seat. He did some beautiful work. You want to get in close here, you can see he's got the Italian colors. He's got the red, the white, and the green with a beautiful piece of wood that goes in between, right? And then if you look down the rod, you will see he did the same thing, incorporated it into the foregrip with the Batson winding check. It's probably beautiful, beautiful work. I love the work, right? And then he has this beautiful wrap underneath, and it goes through. It's underneath the first guide, goes all the way through. You can see the wrap. It's a beautiful, clean wrap, right? And got the blue overwrap. And here you have Italo's signature. Italo Busi signature, along with another weave. He did this tuna weave, along with his logo. And this rod is a spiral wrapped rod. It has Alps heavy guides on it. This rod will fish. This rod will fish tuna one day, and this is a 66 XXH, a tuna rod. I'll drop this thing down and catch me a nice tuna one day on this rod, and maybe Italo will be with me when we do it. But anyways, rod number 2 from Italo. Rod number 3 that was given to me by Italo. We worked together on a project for an AB1 company. Won't get into that. Didn't work. It's all right. And he built this as a display rod for me. And what I like about this rod personally, I love the acrylic. I like the beautiful acrylic pieces. He put these acrylic pieces on the front and the rear, or the rear and the front of a leather grip, and it has beautiful wrap. Beautiful wrap. I love the color combinations. I'm a big black and gold and silver fan, and this particular one, you can see the wraps. You know, Italo's finished closer flat, no waviness. He did some marbling on top of the wraps. Beautiful wraps. This, and it incorporates it all the way through the rod. The color combinations, the marbling right through the tip of this rod. And this is a nice little trolling rod. And this is another Italo Busi. All right, that's number 3 for Italo. And the next one, when I was in Italy, Italo made this rod for a rod building competition and displayed it. It is an amazing rod. There's so much going on. So he built this for the 2019 International Custom Rod Builders Challenge, and it was also in another challenge in California, but titanium butt, and it has engraved the competition. He's got a piece of acrylic, a piece of wood here that he carved. This is called the Gladiator Rod. There's a story that goes along with it. The Gladiator Rod, as you'll be able to tell, and if you look really close right here, a Julius Caesar coin inlaid into the handle. That is obviously old. Julius Caesar, that was back when he was reigning. And you can see more acrylic here. And then you have a titanium hardware reel seat with the Roman name on it. Here, you can see real close. with the carbon insert. Then he's got another acrylic piece. All the acrylic pieces match throughout the rod. And then he hand carved a piece of leather. It's an amazing rod, right? This one is one of my favorites without a doubt. And you can see hand stitched leather in the back. And as we go down the rod, you can see the logo for the Gladiators. You can see nice pattern here. You can see the Colosseum. He put the Colosseum where they used to fight. I got to go to the Colosseum when I was in Italy. It's an amazing place. So much history, so much going on. And then you can see the beautiful wraps and the color combinations throughout the rod. Right down, nice and smooth finish coats all the way down. And this is an amazing piece. This is one of the prize of the Batson collection. You know, I've got some great Mark Crosses that mean a lot to me. This Italo is nice. Doc Skis, Jim Trelecki's, Mark Blobum, all the people that I've talked about. Deep roots in my heart. These are amazing pieces. These will be shared with people for generations to come. So this is an awesome rod. And I've got one more that Italo had just did for me, right? He knows I'm a soccer player. I've been playing soccer since I was 5 years old, 6 years old. I love it. I've probably reason why I'm still alive today, because I got to go out and play a lot of soccer. It did a lot for me, taught me a lot of things about team, taught me a lot of things about a lot of things. Anyways, soccer player. So, Italo Diego Maradona just passed away. Big soccer player. Built this rod in memory of him for my collection. He's got the acrylic going on again. I love the acrylic. He's got some cork. He's got the Alps gimbal. He's got the Batson Battalone, right? And then he's got theme throughout it with the cork and then the acrylic. He's got the Batson trim rings. He's got the Alps reel seat, number 23, very popular size. Reel seat. Then trim ring, acrylic, cork again. More Batson Battalon, but if you move up the rod here, you can, now this is where we start getting a lot of the cool stuff. He hand carved D10S, Diego Maradona, right? More acrylic. He did a weave of Diego Maradona's face. Maradona, however you want to pronounce it. He threw some soccer balls in there. He did a beautiful light blue and silver wraps with the Alps black and blue guides. He did a beautiful wrap underneath it. And this one is also a spiral wrap rod. And this one will fish at one point in time. And you can see Italo's logos and the Rainshadow E-Glass. This is an RSU 60MH, a new model that we came out with. Italo's signature, spiral wrap, beautiful rod. And this rod will also fish one day. Obviously, I'll keep it off the rail so we don't have any damage to the wood or the acrylic. So, there are my 5 Italos. Again, a friend of mine, friend of our family. These pieces, like all of our pieces, will be cherished in the Batson collection for generations to come. So, this is the end of my series for my winter, spring. I will be back doing more of these in the summer. I've got a lot to share with everybody. Please enjoy the blank talks that me and my sister have been doing. My daughter, sorry. Thinking about my sister. She'll be here tomorrow. We're going to be fishing. You'll see Tammy next week. So Eden and I been doing the blank talks. Tammy will be joining us. Anyways, thank you everybody. I hope you enjoy these beautiful pieces of art. Aloha, fish on.